I had a scout leader back in the day. His name was Ray Galassi, and he said the only constant in the universe is change. And I'm sure he would say that a much wiser man came up with that and he just stole it. But it's true, and it's something that stuck with me for a long time. Well, the change now is rules have changed and the beard has got to go bye-bye. And there's no sense really fighting it at this point. So that's where we're at. What I've learned over the years is that change can be a positive and change can be a negative. There are times when a change that happens to us professionally ends up being a bad change in our life, but I've noticed that that's not normally the way that it turns out. Normally, if a change ends up being bad in one aspect of life, it ends up being good in another aspect of life. Sometimes a professional change that looks bad, something like a demotion, ends up being very good for us in our personal life, which puts us in a better position to lift ourselves up on a professional basis. Sometimes something that looks like a bad change to start with ends up being a good change. I've had instances in my life where I've crashed my car and totaled it, and then I end up getting a check for a whole lot more than I thought I would and getting a better car. It's hard to stay positive when there's change going on in your life, especially when it's something that you don't really want to happen. But it's important that we look at change not always as a negative, but sometimes as an opportunity to grow. Well, there's no telling now whether it's a positive change or a negative change, but change is the only constant in the universe. I'd like to thank all the Patreon supporters, and especially the shift supervisor level Patreon supporters that we have listed here. Your contributions are what allows free field training to continue on and become better. Thank you. Yeah, shower live stream, that's exactly it. Well, the time has come. The beard is leaving. That's nothing I can do. I gotta go to work in like 2 hours, and I gotta shave. That's the new rules. So I figured as long as we're doing that, might as well live stream it, make a little video here. My camera's set up over here, so that's why I'm going to be talking that way most of the time. I'm not happy about this. So many years ago when I was in the Scouts, I had a scout leader who said, crap. Alright, we'll restart.